Hello and welcome. So today we are back with another video. This right here has been a nightmare if you have not been following along. I love the thought of the microphone because we were getting so many background noises and just trying to amp up that volume for whenever we're doing things. And it's just been a nightmare. If I'm not right here talking into it, it doesn't work. Anytime I am away from it at all or on the side of it, which, I really didn't want it to be right here in the picture every time, it just doesn't work. And so we have a couple of more microphones that we're going to be trying today. We were supposed to have more. They've yet to come in. They say they're arriving. They say they're arriving late. They say they're arriving. They say they're arriving late. I think we're just going to end up canceling those because I don't really know what is going on with Amazon, but I've been having some big time issues with receiving stuff in a reasonable amount of time. I have things that have been ordered for months that have still not even shipped out. So, I don't know. If you've been having trouble getting things shipped out from Amazon, you'll have to let me know if it's going on with you or if it's just me. I have no idea. Trying to figure out this situation here. We actually received this microphone a little while back and we received this one. So we're going to give both of these a try today to see if we think either one of them work any better. The funny thing about them is I'm not going to know until after this video is done and I go back and watch it. So I won't know in real time. So what I'm doing is I'm using this one, which as we know, it works as long as it's right here. But I don't want to have one right here because when we put stuff together and I'm trying to show stuff, it's just too hard to work around it having to be right here. I have angled this and done everything possible with it, and it's it's just not user friendly as far as trying to do this kind of stuff with it. So still it's just not working. So we're going to go ahead and give these other ones a try, and then you're going to have to let me know which one you think is best. And then we're going to send the other ones back. So let's get started. So this is microphone number one. As we all know, this is the one we've been using. And I want to not have to have it in the frame. So for that to work, it really needs to be, it's still in the frame, but I can still work right here with whatever we're doing. And this is pointed directly at my mouth, but still it's a ways from me, so it's not, I don't think it's working like we need it to. And I'm kind of yelling because I know it's not going to be picking up very well if I'm not. So this is microphone number one. Now we're going to get out the other one that is the other big setup. We're going to open the box and see what's in it. Okay, and so now we are back with another microphone. I've never had one that had this piece on it, so I'm not really sure what the reasoning is for it or exactly what it's going to do for us, but it is here. Now I can tell you, working with this one, the fact that I can anchor it to the backside. So the reason I can't anchor this one to the backside is because the lip is only about this wide in the back and this base is about this wide. So it has to be anchored into a place that has a really long piece that it can go into. These don't. So because these anchors are so much smaller, they have a lip that's about this wide, I can anchor it onto the back of this desk. So that is much better for what we need as far as that goes. Now, in reality, though, I need it to basically be back there. So it really needs to be sitting here for me to be able to work in this area. So I'm not sure like how well it's going to pick up. I can move it here. The thing is when I move these around like this, it's still in the shot here. So, you're going to see it. And I don't really, like, how do you guys feel about that? How do you feel about seeing these microphones in the shot, like, when we're trying to work on things here? So, if we're trying to do stuff or show things, like, this one is still right here. I don't even know if it's picking up. Not a clue. Does it need to be here? Is it picking up there? Do we even need that? Like, I have no idea what the difference is with it versus without it. Does it work? Does it not work? It says it's omnidirectional, which means we should be able to hear it basically from any angle of it. So I'm not positive as to how well this will work. Now this one, like the other one, does have the ability to change. So, if we could possibly, so this little filter deal thing, it doesn't want to just stay where you put it, it wants to move. So that is, I'm not sure, like I said, if we have to have it, but it doesn't want to stay there. But my question is, do we really even need it? Is it working? Is it not working? So this could actually go in at an angle. If it will work, over here, that would be great. And it would basically be just in this part of it. Also, I could put it here and have it just kind of coming over. The light actually is like mounted here. So in theory, I could just mount this beside that and have it coming in at this direction, which would be out of the picture. So let's give that one a try and we'll see. I don't know if this is even working. So this is the setup with it on this side, which is, like I said, right next to where the lighting is. You can see it here, but I don't know if it is working. So that's another thing. Like, do we think this is going to be a possibility? But when we are doing things like that, and see, this is that little, this is this thing. So I don't know if we even need that or not. It's definitely not easy to work with for what we do. So if we don't need this, I can take it off and then we would have just the microphone itself. So the good thing about it is if this will work, I can adjust it to different locations. But again, I really want to be able to just put it one spot and leave it. I don't know. What do you guys think? Or is it working? Is it not working? We definitely need it to not be in the way. And so trying to get it to be out of the way is the main thing, I think. But again, I mean, it's right here. So you tell me, what do you think? This is the second option. This is the abilities that we have to work with it. If I could put it over here and it not really, I mean, it's still in the shot, but if I could put it over here and it not truly be in the way, it doesn't really bother me that much that I can see it right here, but does it bother you? So you'll have to let me know what you think about this one. So this one is the second one that we have. And then we still have a third one. Now this one was supposed to have come out with a USB-C plug option, but it did not. So it's just USB. I'm hoping it's actually working because I have it plugged into a USB-C adapter. So I'm assuming it's working. I don't see anything for it to be turned on or anything else. I'm assuming that once you plug it in, it's just a plug and play. So I don't know. But anyway, that is option 2 or option B. So now we're going to try the next one. So this is our third option. And this is just the little lavalier microphone. And it would be a lot easier to carry around, I suppose, when we're trying to do things. But I don't really know how long this cable is. So working with this does have a USB-C option, which is good. Now, my thought with this one is it's either going to have to plug in over there and come over here to be used, or if we can make it mount up here at the top of the light and just hang. I don't know if it'll pick up or not, but you know what? We're fixing to try it and see. Okay, and this is option C, so, or 3, whichever way you want to do it. So this is it as a clip-on device, to which we have this hanging here. This could very much be in the way because it's not very long. If this was a lot longer and I could run it under the desk and back up, it would be a lot better, but this is not near long enough for that. But my main thought with this one was, if this is the third one with it actually attached at the top of the light, so I don't know if you're going to be able to hear it or not. So this is kind of one of those things that, if we're working down here looking at things, will it pick up? I don't know. I don't know if this is even an option for what we need. That I just don't know. So, yeah. So if I take it back down, so I did get it to run underneath the desk, and it's literally sitting right here at the edge of the desk. I don't know if you're going to be able to pick up the volume from this or not. I'm talking just like my normal, loudness, to where we can just kind of get an idea. Now this would be if I was looking down and working on stuff, like what we would be getting, and then this is just the regular way. Now I can make it stretch just a touch to bring it under the desk and mount it here, but that is as far as it will go for that way. So this is also with the camera scooted real close because you guys can't see the desk, which in theory this is going to be a desk that rises, and hopefully in the next probably month or two we will know if we're moving or not. And then if we're not moving, we're going to go ahead and get the standing desk. If we are moving, I'm going to wait until after we move, sell this one, and then just get the new one when we get to the new place. So that's why we're just kind of not doing that right now. If you know, like with moving, the less you have to move, the better. So that's just kind of where we are with that one. Now, if we go just back up to the top of the desk, just letting this be here and using this one, this is the volume that we get just at a normal, speaking voice. This is what it would be like if we're looking down, working on some of the things that we get in. So this is choice number 3. So what do you think? Which one's better? You're going to have to let me know so that I know which one to use. So there we are. 3 choices on microphone options. If you will, please sound off in the comments and let me know choice A, B, or C. And that way we know which one we need to stick with to make this better for you guys. So with that being said, have a wonderful day. And remember, we love you.